Aurelius is a 3-mode chorus. The first 2 modes, vibrato and chorus, are inspired by the Boss CE1. It's kind of like this idea that I had in the pandemic. I find myself with a lot of time on my hands working in my basement, again, where our old shop was, sitting around in my pajamas, and a vintage gear graveyard that I had collected over the last 20 years and never really had time to play with. I started like screwing around with all the stuff that I have and was like, God, there's some really awesome things in this. I think a couple people kind of explored like straight up CE1 clones, and that's that. Because it is a really great sounding pedal, and a lot of people really focus on the preamp. And that's actually what I started with this. Like, let me build the preamp to this thing. And it's like, oh, that sounds cool. What if I kind of modify the chorus section and do it digitally so we can do some more cool stuff with it? And eventually I kind of did a digital model of the preamp, and then I just eliminated that altogether. There's no preamp circuitry from it, and I just kind of kept the aspects of what I liked about the CE1. And one of the things is, like, between the 2 modes, like, one had more of like a vibrato-y kind of a sound to it, not so much a chorus, and one had more of a flange kind of sound to it and not so much a chorus. And that is what I try to incorporate in these first 2 modes. So like the vibrato mode of the Aurelius, so that's kind of like the chorus sound. But if you turn the balance all the way up, it eliminates the dry signal and then becomes... then it becomes vibrato. Vibrato and chorus are pretty much exactly the same. Chorus just has the clean signal added into it. So if you turn the balance all the way up on Aurelius in the vibrato mode, that turns it into a vibrato. So then the next mode, which is chorus, it's a chorus, but it kind of has that like kind of flange undertone, which I feel like the CE1 kind of accentuates. But what ends up happening with this, with Aurelius, is if you turn the width up past noon, it starts to incorporate negative feedback into it, and it turns it more into a flanger.